Hey folks, we're live tonight on UTRGV's Edinburgh campus outside of the Physical Science Building. This is where the Eclipse viewing party will be on Monday. We've told you about a bunch of them. There will be one here. The first 100 people or so will get a pair of Eclipse glasses, and if there's more than 100, you have to share. That's the deal, because these things are getting hard to find. They are tough to find. A lot of the stores that had them across the valley are selling out, and you don't want to look directly at the Eclipse without anything other than something like this. We just strongly encourage you to do that because it can do permanent retina damage if you don't. There's other ways to view it. We've got a lot of suggestions on the KRGV Tim Smith Facebook page, and of course we'll be talking more about that over the next hour or so as well. Let's look at our timing again. If you want to see the eclipse, and really because we're not focusing on that 2.5 minute totality here because we don't have totality, and really any time between when this thing gets kicked off at about 11:47 all the way through about 2:41, you'll see something, but the peak of it is about 1:14, and at 1:14 we're running about 50 to 51%. So about a half eclipse. So the sun will look about like it does there. You see about half of it. Kind of looks like a crescent moon or something, but it's the sun instead. And then after 1:14 it'll gradually reemerge out to a full sun. And if you get to 2:42, you've missed it. So make sure you're outside between 11:47 and 2:41 and get a chance to see it. The usual questions come up this time of year. Well, what about pregnant women? Can they go out? Yes, they can, and we'll talk about that in a story tonight on Channel 5 News at 10. Let's talk about weather across the valley today. Look at our current temperature, see where we are right now. And it has been a hot one. Once again, we'll vouch for that out here. It's 98 officially at the airport in Edinburgh, 101 in McAllen, 95 Weslaco and Harlingen, 90 in Port Isabel this hour, 101 in the west as well. Wind speeds a little gusty today now, but boy, I tell you what, it was much calmer earlier, and you kind of wanted the wind to come back, because when that wind doesn't blow, you just feel the humidity. It just gets sticky. So fortunately it did come back. Now, our SATRAD across the region today, pretty quiet, but I think we'll start to see this get a little more active early next week, but probably not until then. The weekend at this point looks pretty good. Now, Gulf of Mexico does show some moisture beginning to work its way westward. That's the moisture that's due in here about Monday or so. That gives us the chance for a couple of showers beginning on Eclipse Day, but then the chances ramp up a little bit as we go through the rest of next week. Let's watch the NAM, the North American model, and see what it shows for us. And it's going to suggest that the high is still in control, but it does retrograde or move back to the west a little bit. And as it does that, it allows that tropical moisture to stream in. But it takes a little while for it to get here. It's on the eastern side of the Gulf right now, so it takes a couple of days for it to make it all the way across the Gulf. But by Monday, I think by then we've got the chance for a couple of showers around, maybe even a thunderstorm. And by Tuesday, Wednesday, the chance goes up a little bit. Our best chance comes as that disturbance moves into the area. As long as that disturbance stays with the little low, tropical wave that it's with, then it would just give us that chance for a few showers. Here's a look at Valley Future Track, shows what's going on, and really pretty quiet. It suggests there'll be a sea breeze tomorrow, but I don't think there's going to be enough moisture, enough lift to really get a shower out of it. Sea breeze may just trigger a few clouds, and same thing for Sunday. For the most part, we see sunshine, we see very warm temperatures, and again, back over 100 in the western part of the valley all the way through the weekend. Quick check of our rain chances, and we'll jump from there to the forecast. Our rain chances for tonight, or for the next 3 days rather, look like this. Just a slight chance by the time we get to Monday, but even then it's mainly dry. Your chances Monday stand at less than 10%. We'll check the tropics in the next half hour. Now let's talk about the forecast for tonight. Under mainly clear skies, it's warm, it's humid. The low tonight around 78, light southeasterly winds. Then tomorrow, it's hot again, mostly sunny skies, back up near 100. We'll go 99 officially, wind out of the southeast at about 10 to 18. The 7-day forecast looks this way, and we do bring moisture in next week. So as you bring moisture in, you lower the temperatures a little bit. Instead of being 100 or 99, we're all the way down to 97 and 96 by the end of next week, with spotty showers around the region. We do have a lot to talk about in the tropics. We'll talk about that coming up in the next half hour. We've got Harvey out there, a system behind it that shows promise, and yet another one coming off the coast of Africa that shows promise as well. So we'll track all those. Have another update for you coming up a little bit later in the newscast. Live in McAllen, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.